What's going on, guys?
Hey.
So, welcome back to Downright Random. I am Mike. This is Janine.
Hey, guys.
And we encourage you to...
Dance.
Okay, I had nothing, so that actually worked. But yes, we welcome you back. We are the most famous people you'll ever hear from today, and there be no one else. So, anyway, so today's topic... I don't know if we really have a topic per se, but we were talking about like the downfall of society and kind of like idiots and stuff like that. So, and this kind of goes into it a little bit. Is it better to go to like school, like a university or a college, or just have street smarts?
I don't know why I make that noise.
Like I don't know what they're teaching in college for a lot of these people that are doing this stuff. I'm not saying that don't go to college. I think
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think that as much as I don't like school, I do like learning, which is kind of weird because you learn in school.
But do you like free learning, or you like what they tell you have to learn?
I guess that's the good question. I do like learning on my own. I like learning about things that I want to know about. But there are times that there are things in school that I don't think I would have learned or known about if it wasn't for being in school.
Okay. Because it kind of pointed you in that direction and kind of introduced you. Yeah. So I think having a little bit of both is good. I feel like you have to have some kind of street smarts. And I feel like you should also be educated, and you should get information, because you want to be able to hold conversations with people and have knowledge about things and, learn properly about whatever it is that you're, needing to do. But I think there are a lot of people that go to school and in society or in like social aspects, they're kind of like immature or just lacking. I don't know. And I feel like you have to kind of like, how street smart are you saying though?
I'm just being street smart. I mean, I don't know the level because there's different types of there's different types of colleges.
Yeah.
So that can build your level of intelligence differently. So there's different levels of street smart that will build your levels of street smartness.
So for me, like, it was so funny, like growing up, like I was always like, they're like, oh, Janine, she's like street smart. And then my brother was like the book smart one. And it's not because I was on the street or anything, but it was just, I think I learned more like observing other people and just kind of like.
But do you think that helped you more or hindered you more? And then same thing with your brother. Do you think it helped him more or hindered him more?
I think it could be a good thing and a bad thing on both sides. Like for me, like in school, I did okay, but I feel like I was more alert when it came to like outside of school. Like I can catch on to things better. Like I would learn things faster when I was like out and about and like just observing people and like, doing that kind of thing. And for my brother, he was like, he'd catch on to things 1, 2, 3 in school. But I feel like maybe in the street smart kind of aspect, that just wasn't his, his avenue or whatever. And not in a bad way, but
not for like your brother or anything, but do you think for some people it's one of those things that they need to not really have their hand held to learn, but it's that they need someone to put it in front of them to learn rather than someone just being like, I want to learn about something today, so I'm going to take it upon myself to learn.
Yeah, like not him, because he used to read the dictionary like by himself, but for other people, I do. I think that they need to have like a little syllabus. They need to
see, a syllabus was dangerous for me.
Why?
Because if I was given a syllabus, I did all the work in the first like 2 weeks.
Yeah. See,
so I didn't have to
did
do
that
anything
too
for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I would be like, I'm not stretching this
I already read all this.
Yeah.
I already did these things.
Yeah.
Whatever. Here's the answer.
Yeah. The thing with me though, I actually found the most excitement learning when we had projects and our teacher would be like, just come up with something, just do like figure out something. Or when I just went to the library, and it was like, I would just walk the aisles and just randomly pick books.
Yeah.
That's when I found it more like, more intriguing or whatever. But I do feel like some people, they need to have the syllabus. They go crazy if they're not going with within the schedule, and they're like, I have to follow it to the T. And then when you go, oh, that author's really cool. Did you ever read any of the other books? And they're like, it's not on the syllabus, so I don't need to read it. Whereas like for me, it was like, wow, I really like the way that author like wrote and how they described everything. I should go to find some more of their books. And
who is a person of you'd read all the time?
Oh
An
man,
author.
I can't even remember now. But I liked a lot of poetry. That was my thing, like Walt Whitman. But I can't even think right now. Like I read a lot of like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I read a lot of like teenage. Like back in school, I read a lot of like teenage drama books. Like when I mean drama, like drama that's happening.
Yeah.
Like, cause like one of the authors I read a lot was Christopher Pike. I don't know if you ever heard.
I don't know. Yeah.
So it's like one of those, like, you know how like there's like the adult romance. This is like teenage mystery drama kind of thing. Like there's always a kid that's like some kid died and then someone has to like figure out who did it and why these people in school hated these people and all this stuff. There was a lot of like stuff like that.
Yeah. That sounds interesting.
I read a lot of those.
Yeah.
There was one that was my favorite and some kid was like thrown off a cliff and they had to figure out who the murderer was and I don't know.
Did the covers have like what did the covers look like?
They were kind of
cartoony or something?
No, they didn't really have cartoony. I mean, they were drawn like things, but it wasn't like cartoony.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, talking about that. So I was part of the Babysitters Club. I still own my membership card. And recently we went to a bookstore. And actually I saw it a while ago, though. But it's so weird because now it's like that, what is it, like the comic book style? Mm-hmm. And it's really weird because like I feel like when I used to read, like, because when the books came in, it was like major for me. Like when they came in the mail, I would go crazy. I'd be excited and I would like have to sit and read those books. But I feel like now with the illustrations, it's almost like it kind of makes you feel a certain way because you're looking at the characters and their facial expressions and everything. And I feel like when it's just words on a paper, you can kind of, oh, okay, that's intense. Yeah.
Fall into darkness.
He's going to find them now on Amazon and read them.
But see here, this is what a lot of them, like they're drawn and stuff, but they're not really cartoony.
Yeah.
But like those, like I would read those.
Yeah. Interesting. So Mike is showing me covers of the Christopher Pike books. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel like when there's just words on paper, you can kind of come up with your own like vision of how things are happening or whatever. And now with like the comic book kind of style, I don't really like it.
It's weird.
It's
not.
That's not the club I was part
of. It's not. It takes away from reading and using your imagination.
Yeah.
Like I understand comic books do a lot of the same thing, but I think it's meant to be that way.
It's meant to be that way.
But like some of those things, it was originally done to use your imagination.
Yeah. So as you're reading it, you're visualizing the things, and they can describe things, but you're visualizing how you think. But then when you like look at it in like this comic book style, it's just like, and the characters are like, or like, you know, look in a certain way. It's like you start focusing more on the drawing than the actual like story. At least for me, that's how I would feel. So it was just a little weird. And I don't know, is that like a new thing that's just how the books have to be now? But I don't know.
I think comics. I think it's one of those things that comic strips and comic books, they're supposed to utilize more of like visual because it's what people are like. Okay, for example, like
I was just thinking about a comic. Go ahead.
I read as much as I can read on it. A lot of Calvin and Hobbes. I love Calvin and Hobbes. But there's a lot of like of the strips that there's no words. It's just strictly the pictures.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, you know, emphasize a certain feeling, a certain thing that's going on. But it's one of those things, again, you can use like your imagination to what they're thinking based on their facial expression.
So,
and I kind of feel that it's the opposite for other books, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to use your imagination to picture it then do it. Because that's the problem with also like movies and books. Yeah. Everyone's like, the book's much better.
Yeah.
Well, why is the book much better? Because maybe you didn't picture what it looked like in the movie.
Yeah.
Because your imagination came up with something better, and then that's how you saw it.
Yeah. Because then now all of a sudden you see this actor and the character role, and you're just like, that's not really how I visioned the character. Yeah.
So I think that's the problem.
So when you were talking about like the comics, the first thing that popped in my head was Kathy. Do you remember Kathy?
I do remember Kathy.
I still love that one. It was like one of my favorites. And it's like, the young kids are not going to know what the heck we're talking about. So for the youngins, back in the day, you got the newspaper. And then there was the comic section. And I remember like Sundays, like eating my cereal. Every day.
Every
Yeah.
newspaper had comics, but it was
Yeah.
a small section. But
Yeah.
on the weekends,
Yeah.
it was in
like
color.
you went in.
It was
Yeah.
in color, and
it was a main
like,
event.
It was big. It was its own like section.
And so I would sit there and eat my cereal and look at but Kathy, because like she would have like the like face, you know. Yeah, and it was like I'm happy that I know we talk about like back in the day stuff, and I'm sorry I keep bringing
Everyone
like that.
does that. But.
Yeah, but I'm happy that we grew up in the time that we did, because we got a little bit of the olden times and now we're with whatever. But yeah, reading the comics, like that was a pretty fun thing. But Kathy was one of my favorites. Like what else? Which other ones did you like? I know everyone loved Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
I had like all of the books.
Yeah.
I probably still have some boxed up somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'd love to get those again and read those again. But I mean, we're a Peanuts family, and we really liked Peanuts.
I don't know why Peanuts from Cable Guy. Sorry.
I don't know what I'm trying to think of the other ones I liked.
There was like some army one. Beetle. Yeah, Beetle
Bailey.
Beetle Bailey. Family Circus.
Family Circle.
You didn't like that one.
Family Circle, I didn't really like that much.
Yeah, I can tell by your reaction.
Okay, so the problem with Family Circle is like I enjoyed like reading on things, but Family Circle for the most part was one bubble.
It was, yeah.
And it's just like
that's it.
And the jokes, I guess they were more geared toward the parents.
Yeah.
Because the kids were always in the Family Circle, but they were always like saying something, and it's just like I don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I looked at someone now, I'd be like, oh, French class, I get, but
yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't like my favorite.
Yeah. Huh.
And also like, what was that other one? Prince. Was it Prince Valiant?
Oh yeah.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
The drawing was too like.
I didn't really like that one either.
Too grown up.
Yeah.
Like it was too realistic as far as the drawing, and so I'm like, I don't get it. Is it supposed to be funny? I'm not sure what I'm reading.
Man.
Read Garfield.
Yeah.
Garfield was always good.
Garfield was always good. Yeah.
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Yeah. That was a funny one. That was a good one too. Yeah, it's like there were so many that.
Doonesbury.
Yeah.
I like Doonesbury.
Yeah. Wow. But those times are long gone.
Well, they're not long gone. There's still newspapers. There's still like the
but it's not like like I said, it's not like a main event like it was. Like I was excited when the newspaper came out. I was like, give me the comics. It was just
it's like give us the ads.
For real. That's pretty much what it is. Everyone cares about the ads. Why are we gonna spend money? But
or the coupons.
Yeah,
I did like.
I actually liked looking at coupons too.
As a kid, like we would. It's kind of weird. It was almost like child labor, but. Like my parents would give us the coupons, and we would just be cutting the coupon things. So my mom would just put them in the little like containers that we had. But it's kind of like child labor.
Yeah, well, hey, you earned it though, because those coupons got you stuff for a discount. So you worked for it. It wasn't child labor. You were working for your food.
That's still child labor.
Well, it was a family event. It was. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. I don't know why coupons were. Maybe because they was like, ooh,
we got to cut stuff out.
Yeah.
And it was always a challenge because most of the time the printers did a fairly good job on trying not to print coupons on both sides that were in the same position. But
so you would have to go, which one do I cut?
Sometimes there were ones that when you'd cut one, you'd go in the back like, and you'd have like another coupon that was gone.
Do that?
I don't know.
That was horrible because you were like, God, I could have used that also.
Yeah.
Like, which one is better? Which coupon do you want?
Which one's more important?
For real. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Do I get the Jello
or the cheese? It's like, oh my gosh, that's evil when you think about it.
And they always had in the coupon ads. They also always had like those weird like either the plates, like the commemorative plates.
Oh yeah.
And you always cut through the little thing you had to fill in too.
Out, yeah.
Because the coupon's on the other side of that.
Whose idea was that?
Or it was like the clock.
Yeah.
Or like some weird like like train dish.
Yeah.
Some like it was like probably like a cup, and it was like limited to 50,000. It's like
I gotta get one of those.
I know, right?
Oh man, and all of them just ended up in thrift stores.
Yeah, I know.
That would be an interesting challenge, trying to find some of those things in thrift stores.
But we'd have to know what the little ad was.
Yeah, that's true. That'd be an interesting one though. But oh man, that's a really interesting.
You know what's thinking about talking about those like things that are in ads.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know you didn't read it, but in the back of our Boy Scout magazine called Boy's Life, on the very back page. And sometimes it was in comics too. Sometimes,
yeah, they did have ads.
They had like the things that you could like mail in and like get like a flying saucer, or a special like fire starter kit in the Boys Life thing, or you could get instruction or like get X-ray goggles, which were just like paper things that had like a weird thing that made everything just look weird like anything else, and. Or like you can get manuals to build your own hovercraft or some weird thing. So
I have a story. I think I told you the story before. So when you said the mail-in thing, I was like, ugh, I got angry because it just brought back the memory. I read Archie a lot. I love Archie. I love that. I still have Archie comics and everything. So there was an Archie comic ad. And you can get one of like the stretch toys, and it was all of the characters from Archie, and they were just $1 plus shipping, obviously. And I was practicing how I was going to ask my parents. I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say, you know, I love Archie, so I should have all of the characters. And if I can't get all of them, I'll just pick my favorites and everything. $1 plus shipping. And they did not want to get them for me. I'm so mad. I actually think I cried. I was like, I practiced what I was going to say. They still said no. Did you ever have to practice how you were going to convince your parents? Yeah. And it's just like, why didn't it work?
As kids, there's always like a method.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure.
I bargained. I said I was going to do extra chores.
So it's one of those things that, and again, kids today are not going to understand this. Yeah. And it's very sad.
Yeah.
Every year for Christmas, Toys R Us had the Bible of toys. Bible. Like it was like this thick.
Oh man!
And when that thing hit the mailbox,
all kids were in their room.
You were circling everything, and you were trying to feel like, all right, I know I can't get all this. I got to figure out what is more important.
It's like we got to leave somebody behind. You can't take this one.
All right. I got to get the Super Soaker, but I really want that RC car. All right. If I get a Super Soaker, I got to ask one for my brother as well, so we can both get one. Because
it's no fun if you just have one. Yeah. It's like
we might be able to get them if I can be like, well, my brother could use one also. You're like, oh, he's thinking about his brother. That's so good. He's not being selfish at all. Except I want the bigger one. I want the double container Super Soaker. And understand that Super Soakers today
no, it's not the same.
Are not the same of Super Soakers back in the day.
Yeah.
Super Soakers back in the day would blow a hole through drywall.
For real.
Today it's like
swing, swing.
And it just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But back in the day, those things were powerful.
Yeah.
And it's because you could pump so much pressure into those things. So today I think they're probably regularized so they don't like explode or whatever. But you kept pumping, the harder that water came out. And those things were awesome. I love those things.
Yeah. But that book, man, that was just
the
like
book was it.
To a kid.
You had to like just go through it multiple times
in case you missed something.
Because it's like, wait, I didn't see this page. You had to do it.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm pretty sure like the funny thing is you probably went right to the Barbie section.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm just like Barbie.
No, you could care less. And it was funny because like back in the day when you would buy Barbies, they would have like a little pamphlet and they would show you all the other Barbies. And so when I would get one Barbie, I would sit on the front steps and I would go, oh man, look at this one. Oh man, she's got like a psychedelic outfit with a guitar. And it was just like, I would sit there for like hours, like try to figure out, okay, what character would she play if I got her? But yeah, I'm pretty sure you just skip past all the Barbies. But yeah, it was one of those things where it was our tablet. It was like if you wanted to keep
It was our Amazon.
yeah, it was our Amazon. Yep. It's like if you wanted to keep your kids like occupied for a while, just sit that in front of them, and then just like, oh my gosh, it was great.
It was.
But I mean,
and then
there's
it
not
got smaller.
And they got smaller and smaller. Yeah.
And smaller.
And
then
they
it was
started,
like this thick.
Yeah.
And then like Walmart came out with one, Target came out with one,
and then it was just like a little
Toys
section.
R Us went
And
away.
yeah, KB Toy Store.
KB Toy Store went
Yeah,
away.
yeah. And
I loved KB Toy
me
Store.
too. Me too. I still have some Barbies that have KB Toy Store stickers on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take the stickers off, but it's weird. It's like you think that's something that would always be like toy stores, but it's like you said, like when you have all these other stores that just have just kind of compartmentized. Is that the word? Have a whole department, I guess, like a toy department. But then when you think about it, there were stores that had toy sections, like I think like JCPenney and stuff like that. They had like smaller, it wasn't like
they did have toys.
It was mostly
but
like
not
stuffed animals and stuff, and like the special edition, like if it was a special edition kind of toy. But yeah, when things like Target, Caldor, I don't know if you guys had Caldor. Yeah,
we do not.
But it was like a Target and like Walmart, and it was like when they started having it, I guess they felt there wasn't a need for it. And I think that was kind of sad, like seeing like Toys R Us, and I don't know like what it is now. I think it's like semi still in existence, but not really.
Toys R Us?
Toys R Us, sorry. What did I say?
I was asking.
Okay, yeah, Toys R Us.
So
Yeah.
Toys R Us is available in Canada still.
Okay.
And maybe some other parts of the world, but I know that it's still in Canada.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to bring it back here again, but inside of Targets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is weird because
weird.
Target has their own toy section.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna do like a boutique, kind of like what was it? Was it Sephora that had like boutiques inside Targets or something?
Maybe it was. I don't know. But a lot of like the designers try to do that too, like the clothing boutiques and stuff like that. I can't remember which one it was, but it's just kind of weird because like, and we went to Toys R Us when it was closing, and it was kind of sad.
It's kind of sad
because like, as a kid, yeah, you can go to the toy section in Target, but your parents only gonna let you stay there for like a little bit, and then it's like, okay, back to the groceries or back to the clothes. But like actually going into a store full of toys and there's no other distraction, it's just all just being a kid and running around and seeing, not running around too much, make sure your kids are trained, but no, but it's like their little haven, their little world. And that's, it's just kind of weird. And like talking about other places that are closing, like I don't really remember going there as a kid, but Chuck E. Cheese, they're actually going to start closing a lot of locations. Yeah. And it's like, these are places like that kids would go and just be a kid. So it's kind of weird, like, the whole thing. But if you missed out on the catalog, I'm sorry. You just missed out because it was awesome. And if you know about that, definitely leave a comment down below or, and let us know because, yeah. And what was something that you wanted, like, and you never got, or something that you, like, you had to, like, convince your parents and you actually got? And what was your pitch? It was like,
I always wanted a Power Wheels. We just played with our friends.
Yeah.
But I always wanted a Power Wheels.
Yeah.
We never got one.
It's always good to have friends that maybe ask for something else so that you can go over their house and play with something. So it's like, because, sometimes you would do that. You would like say to your friend, hey, you ask for this and then I'll ask for this and then we can play from, So that's always a good thing. But everyone usually had a friend that was like overly spoiled and they got whatever they want. So you knew, like you looked at the book and go, I know so-and-so is going to get that. So it's like, but.
Yep.
So, but yeah.
I think there are also the parents that hope that they know who that spoiled kid is.
Yeah.
They're like, let's just hope that they get that so we can just send our kid over there and then just they can deal with it.
They can deal with that, yeah. But yeah.
I don't know if that was what my parents did. I don't know. It could have been. But my friends had Power Wheels. We played with theirs. My friends had Nintendos. We played with theirs. Mm-hmm. So it's what it was. But
yeah. So that's about it, yeah. But let us know. Did you guys, was there something you wanted? And and if you have kids right now, like, do your kids try to like give you a pitch on what toys they want or whatever?
But also, back to the original start of this.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Do you prefer
bring it all back to you?
Do you think that Street Smarts or
college golly, shoot, did we go? Oh my Jesus!
We just turned and kept going and never went back.
Yeah. Golly, I don't even know how we got to where we got.
We went from College Smarts or Street Smarts all the way to Toys R Us catalogs. How did we do that? Watch this over again.
For real. You still won't figure it out.
I feel like we're going to have to watch this again. Like,
I honestly
how did
don't
we do that?
I don't even know how you remembered that was the first thing. Wow. Golly. But yeah, what did you ever answer that question? Street smarts or
I don't think so.
yeah.
I think street smarts is very intelligent, or very is a very needed form of intelligence. Because I think no matter how book smart you are, it doesn't help to be not wise out in the real world.
Yeah.
But and I think a lot of book smart people are very antisocial, and I think this world has become very antisocial.
Yes, which is not like I'm not saying you have an hold on. It's not like I'm saying that you had an eyelash that was about to go on your eyeball.
You didn't have to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
You just got it.
I didn't want you to think I was coming at your eyeball.
Well, if you had hit me, I would have said it, and we would have had it on record, so it would have been okay. This would have gone out to all of the news outlets. And I've been like, wife abuses husband.
Oh,
caught on camera during podcast.
Subscribe down. But yeah, I think there are a lot of people that are antisocial, and people are encouraging that. I think we talked about this.
We haven't. We probably will again because we just.
Sorry. Yeah, that's what we do. But anyway, so.
All right, guys.
Thanks for watching, and if you're listening to us on audio, make sure you thumbs it up and share. And if you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and
put the bell on.
Hit the bell.
Future videos.
And follow us on Instagram at Downright Random. And we will see you in the next one.
All right, guys.
All right.
Later.
Peace.